Oh my god, it's actually sunny out. I haven't seen the sun in at least a week. It's just been pure rain and flooding here in Vancouver. So I'm like, sunshine. Even though I'm staying indoors. But I can see it through the windows. Anyway, so today Christian is out. He's playing some D&D with his buddies. And that's the perfect chance for me to film some Doodle Domain videos. So that's what I'm doing today. The first official time filming. This has been a long time coming. I originally wanted this launched in like August or something, or even sooner than that. I can't even remember because it's been so long, but I decided to push it till after the wedding, and here we are, officially starting on it. I need to check on my backdrop. It was curling a lot after my third coat of paint yesterday. I mean, I woke up this morning, I walked in here and I was like, what? Because it was curving upwards like it was concave, which is funny because yesterday it kept going convex when it would curl, and it did the opposite on the final coat. So I put it face down and I've been flattening it. So let's see how it is. Okay, it's still a little bowed, but it should maybe be okay. As long as the shape isn't causing any kind of weird shadows, I think I'll be fine. I love how the paint dries matte, so it's not going to be causing glare with my overhead light. What is going on with my phone? What are you doing? Okay. So I'm going to have to do a bit of a test first. I'm just going to sketch stuff out and see what kind of camera settings I want and how I want my lighting to go, because I need to decide how strong the ring light's going to be. It's going to be tricky if I'm sketching in graphite first. I talked about how, like, my process of the video in yesterday's vlog, and how initially I was going to just draw straight in Sharpie so it's nice and bold and easy for people to see. That is blurry. But I feel like it'd be better for me to do a pencil sketch first. The only problem is, why does this look suddenly orange? That's weird because this is a really white light. Anyway, if I start with the pencil sketch, I want it to be nice and visible, but I don't want the lines to be too dark that I can't erase them. So I'm gonna have to play around with this a little bit, do some experimentation. Boo! Whoa. You're just sprinkling more on here. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it being bowed, and I can try to flatten it some more once I'm done using it. Because you can't tell it's bowed on camera, it's just that it might wiggle. So I might want to try just pinning down the sides with heavy stuff. What's awesome about this format though is that although it is a tutorial video, I'm not going to do the voiceover until after. So I can just sit here, I can have a Twitch stream on, a movie, some Netflix, whatever, and just draw a bunch of them and then edit them after. So I think that'll be nice, because then I don't have to worry about me drawing something but then I mess up the commentary and I have to stop and redraw it. I don't want something like that to happen, so it's going to be just drawing it and then I can do the commentary after, and I can screw up as many times as I want. Here, you're struggling. I can see you struggling. Hold on. Okay, that's as good as I can get it. This one's too short. It's gonna have to hang in front, but how's that? First of all, ignore the like weird crappy half shark that I've drawn on these. This is just real quick for testing. I'm looking at the difference between two papers here. One is my, the hammer mill paper that I use for my Copic drawings, and the other one is this cardstock we got at Staples. I forget what brand it was. It might have even been Staples brand. I don't know. We bought a bunch of it for our wedding invites, and I have a ton of it left, and I thought I could use it for the Doodle Domain stuff, but I don't think I will. When I color with Sharpie, look at how much the ink bleeds. You can see the edges of the line look kind of uneven, jagged, you know? And then on this paper, it's a lot less jagged. Look how clean that is compared to that. It's not so bad for large areas, but anything small I do, it's going to be harder to do small details because the ink is going to spread more. Like, look at the difference between that zigzag and that zigzag. And then also the marker looks different, although I don't care so much. Like, this does look nicer, but I don't mind the lighter look. I felt like when I was coloring in the shark, it was fine. This one looks a lot darker too because I did 2 layers just to see if I could smooth it out. This just looks a little more seamless. In this, I feel like you can see the lines more. Am I crazy? For sure, it looks lighter on this paper. I'll wait and see how it looks when it dries. But I feel like for the Sharpie alone, I want this paper. I mean, when it starts to dry, it does start to look nicer here. You can see more white speckles and little fibers in the paper on this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Hammermill stuff. I'm sad I won't be using up all this other cardstock I have, but at least this stuff's cheap too, so price-wise, it doesn't really matter. I've just been thinking, and I think I'm gonna change things up on my art channel going forward. Normally when I go out of town, I try to film some videos in advance, and oftentimes I don't get them fully edited, so I'm editing on the go, trying to get them up, and just in general kind of scrambling. Like the weeks leading up to me leaving, I'm trying to make extra videos. It depends how long I'm gone. If I'm gone for just like a week, I don't have a whole lot to do, but if I'm gone for a couple weeks or more, it's like me trying to get extra content filmed and edited so I can have something to post when I'm gone. Then sometimes I have to edit it on the go, but I might not find time to edit it. Like when I was getting married, I had that one video I still had to edit and I never got around to editing it, and I felt bad about that because there was just no video that went up. But I think I should just not stress about it. I feel like if I am out of town, there's just not going to be a video. I don't want to have to worry about pre-filming videos. In the past, it was very important to me because I was just for the sake of consistency, I was like, you know, people are waiting for a video every Friday. I need to make sure I have something going up. But then I was like, you know what? Other people take vacations from their jobs. I think if I'm ever going out of town, I'm just not gonna have a video go up on my art channel. And this is gonna apply to the vlogs too in certain cases, and it has in the past. Like when I went on that Mexico trip, I didn't post anything because I didn't have a reliable Wi-Fi connection, and then I just posted the vlogs when I got back. It'd be stuff like that. And there might even be times where I'm gone and I'm not vlogging. Like for example, this Christmas, I feel like when I go home for Christmas, I just want to not vlog. It's my least favorite time to vlog when I'm visiting family because I don't want to be sticking the camera in everyone's faces. I don't want to be trying to film little things here and there. Like, I don't know. There might be little things maybe I can film and then post some kind of compilation vlog, or it just might be nothing filmed. But if it's something exciting like I'm going to Disney, I'm going to want to film that. And I feel like I should also keep it a thing where I'm not even worried about trying to upload when I'm gone. Usually I have Wi-Fi problems and I'm like trying to get things to work, it's not working. I feel like I just want to not stress about it. Like I'll film, but I'm not even going to try to edit and upload. I'll just wait till I'm home. Even if there's a good internet connection, just like not worry about it. I feel like it just puts a lot of unneeded stress on me, and like I said, I'm scrambling before I leave to make videos, and so I end up making videos that are shorter to make, like easier to make, but then people aren't always happy with that content. Like a prime example is what's been going up on my channel the last couple weeks. This last Friday's video has drawn a lot of criticisms. I think for the most part people enjoyed it. It's gotten a pretty positive response and it has more views than I thought it was gonna get. It's actually performing very well, so that's good. But it's just a prime example of me kind of stressing to get everything done and then people just don't appreciate it anyways. And like I said, most people did, but it's just like, why even try? So I think going forward, if I'm going out of town, I'm not gonna rush to make videos in advance. There's just gonna be nothing. It's something I've always had a conflict with in my mind. I'm like, Baylee, why don't you just like not post anything? You're gone. Like it's a little vacation, it's time away, just don't post anything. But I'm like, no, I have to. Now I'm finally at the point where I'm like, no, I don't have to. Like I knew I didn't have to, but now I'm like okay with it. Because I'm such a stickler for sticking to my upload dates that I don't want to miss any. And it's not an issue of money because I could skip uploading a vlog or an art video and I'm totally fine. Most of my income comes from older stuff anyway, because like as you make videos you build up this huge library of previous content and people are still watching those older videos. So if I skip a week or two, like it's not going to hurt me financially either. So I think that'll be my policy going forward, is to just not stress about videos when I go out of town. I'm actually surprised it took me this long to implement this. You'd think I would have done that ages ago, but I'm finally at the point where I'm like, you know, that is the right thing to do. What also made me come to this conclusion is the weekend of my wedding, I didn't post an art video and I felt really bad about it, but it wasn't the end of the world. Most people didn't even notice. I didn't have anyone complain that there was no video. Like things just went on as normal and I was like, oh, I can take breaks from posting. It's not the end of the world. Like, what is this? So I feel like that's really what made me see it's fine. Because I know it's not you guys putting the pressure on me, it's me putting the pressure on me. So, you know, it's me who has to tell myself, it's fine. I decided to hold on the edges using some heavy books. I think that'll keep it nice and steady. But I was playing around with these gel markers that came in my Crayola kit because there's some weird ones in here. There's the regular Crayolas and there's some window markers and some gel markers. And I tried out some of the gel ones, and for the most part they seem to behave like normal markers. But this gray one, I like that color because it's a grayish blue. It would look amazing for the shark, but look how streaky it is. It's so weird. The other ones came out as a solid color, but that one was just weird. By the way, this is how the shark is going to look. Like I said, these were just really quick, ugly ones to test the markers. By the way, I do have a use for this other cardstock because what I did here is it's actually 2 pieces and they're taped together so that none of the ink goes through. This one doesn't have one taped behind it. Like, I think I might be okay, but there's spots where it looks like the Sharpie might accidentally go through, especially if I go over the same area a lot, like I'm coloring an eye or something. So I can take the hammer mill stuff and have it on the front, and then I can take a piece of the other cardstock and have that as the back page. Okay, that is treacherous. Okay. Baby. I will have to move her once I'm done taping these sheets together. I'm going to do 6 of them, so I have the hammer mill here, the other stuff here. But I will need to see that Sharky. You can stay there for now, though. I just feel giddy at all the bright colors I'm surrounded by between these markers and those markers and this yellow. Like, this yellow's fun. I almost went with red, then I was like, nah, let's go with yellow. No regrets. What is that scuff mark? I have a feeling this thing's gonna get real dirty real fast. There's a scuff there too. Is that from my nails? Or is that from other things? But that's the beauty of it being paint, is I can always just paint a fresh coat right on top. Weed whackers coming around. Will Kiki spook and fall? What's he doing? I left to wash my hands and Kiki seems to have survived. She didn't fall. I was expecting this to just be on the floor or something. But she made it. She survived. My stuff is all prepped and ready to go, but I'm going to quickly get some lunch and then start recording. So I'm a little choked because I screwed something up with my shark. It was turning out perfectly. I loved the shape, everything. And originally the fin line just came up to here. But then when I was coloring it, I realized that his body, the top is gray and his belly's white. But if the fin stops here, then his fin's gonna be white. So I extended the color up here, but it still looks stupid with this line across. So everything's perfect except that stupid fin. So I have to redo it. Like, I was thinking of just leaving it and I was like, no, I cannot. This is not up to my standards. Also, this gray was starting to run out towards the end, which is sad. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just using it too fast. I don't know. Hopefully it recovers, but I'm gonna have to use a different gray the second time around. They're both fine. It'll be fine. This one's actually called Dolphin Gray, haha. But what I might have to do going forward is I might have to always have a backup pack of markers in case one of mine runs out in the middle of a video. I can quickly grab the other one and keep going because that could severely mess up a filming session. I should always have a spare pack of markers. I am going to be cheating with this new one because this one turned out so great. I thought he was so cute. So I actually traced over him super lightly in blue. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. But I don't think this camera sees those blue lines. Hopefully not. And that way, when I redraw it, I can make it look just like the one I already had because it was too cute. I don't want to have to redo it from scratch and have him not look as cute. All right, Mr. Sharky was redone. Woo. Okay. Also, I realized it was dumb for me to pre-tape all my papers together because I can just reuse the one that's in the back. So, I don't know. Okay, I have 6 videos done for Doodle Domain. That was my goal for today. So I'm gonna call it done. It's actually really fun. Like, well, one, I like outlining things. Just the inking process excites me. So using a Sharpie is just something different. It's fun doing really bold things. And then the coloring is fun because it's super basic. There's no layering and blending and stuff like that. It's kind of like just coloring in a kid's coloring book, and it's just relaxing. I just have videos on in the background and it's a good time. I printed out a reference image for a future one for ice cream pushing because I just did regular pushing, and I'm gonna do maybe an ice cream one in a future video. I might do multiple pushing videos, we'll see. But the ones I did are pushing, a teddy bear, cactus, where I did 3 different ones, a doll, a shark, and then 4 different bows. Those are the ones I did. So yeah, maybe I'll try editing one of them, and that will involve also doing the voiceover, explaining the steps. And I need to find music to use in my videos. I want to have a little handful of songs and I can just switch between them in each video. So I might have to do some hunting for some good Doodle Domain songs.
Oh, baby.
I heard that. Are you in the darkness?
Oh, baby.
Is that so?
Oh, my mush mush. Oh, my mush mush.
Oh, now Kiki's being a roly-poly. Oh, Kiki, I would rub that tummy, but I can't reach. Actually, okay, I don't think I am going to start editing tonight. It wasn't on my to-do list. It's just something extra I was going to do. But I'm actually going to go watch The Walking Dead. It aired a couple hours ago, but I have it set to record. So I'm going to watch The Walking Dead and then watch Outlander live at 9. So I need to hurry up and go start cooking. I forgot I wanted to do that tonight. There was no Outlander last week, so I'm having withdrawals. So I decided to make some Alfredo noodles and I cut up an apple. Woo, so fancy. I love having lights on like this. Yee!
Everything we've risen above, everything we've become. If we start tomorrow, right now.
That Outlander episode was an extra long one. Woo! I guess it kind of helped make up for not having one last week. There's someone outside just angrily yelling and it's creeping me out. But yeah, it's really weird watching an episode the day after you read those pages in the book. I'm still ahead, surprisingly. This episode moved really, really slowly, and so I'm still ahead technically. Haha. I'll have to keep trucking at it if I want to stay ahead of the show. I might have to go read some of that right now. Christian just got home a little while ago, so I can venture downstairs and chill with him and read my book a bit. Good night. I hung up this one, which is easy. Oh. Yeah. Creepy lady. Yeah, that's a good spot.